almost all more or less similar. So extreme programming is nothing but there are 12 engineering practices they are doing it. Like planning games, small releases, metaphor, simple design, continuous testing, continuous integration, and on-site customer coding standards. So there are altogether 12 engineering pair programming. Right? These are the extreme programming practices. Having said this, so what happened? There are 17 professionals like you and me, decades ago. They came together and they formulated one plan. They drafted some 4 rules of Agile. So that's called as Agile Manifesto. So ICWR. Agile Manifesto, if you see that one, individual and interactions over process and tools. It means what it is saying, you know, whatever on the right side, it makes value, right? It is from the waterfall model, mostly. It has certain values, but on the top, we are saying on the left side works much better, or even the value is more compared to the right side. So what it says that individual and interaction over process and tool, right? So it means whatever in typical waterfall model, you prepare a lot of, depends on a lot of tools, technologies, of course technology is required, and you need to follow certain processes. Say for example, you need to follow, you know, the initiations, planning, execution, quality assurance, and control phase by phase. But now what Agile is saying that we place a more importance on individual and interactions. Then this second one is working software over comprehensive documentations. If you prepare end-to-end, customer don't need to see the end-to-end all detailed documentations. They want first the workable product, right? And on the added advantage, if you are giving the documentation, that makes sense. But if, say for example, if you go to the customer and say, I have written 10,000 pages of documentation for you end-to-end, but unfortunately this product is not working, 20%. That's not acceptable by the customers. So customer collaborations over contract negotiations. Nowadays you might have seen that in the IT industry or any other industries, customers are asking what value addition you are giving to us. It's not only everyone can develop the product, but why should I go for TCS, why should I go for GE or any other companies? Because what value addition you will bring it. So customer collaboration, now you are working as a technology and partnership, right? So we are your development partners. We are no more like contract negotiation. And responding to change over following a plan. In waterfall, what will happen? You prepare the plan, ad hoc basis like project plan, MVP and all, and then you start executing that one. But Agile says that we are always accepting the changes. So that's what it's saying. We always respond to change. This is called as Agile Manifesto, and there are 4 principles. And scaling of Scrum is there. So when the big project is there, how you are going to guide or develop a multiple Scrum team, or a distributed Agile in India, offshore, Singapore, in the APAC region. So that's called as distributed Agile, and that's called as Scrum of Scrum, as Nitin said some time ago. Scrum of Scrum or scaling Scrum mayhem. You have any questions? I was asking what is a sprint. Sprint is nothing but a short cycle time frame which is required to complete and deliver one smallest business functionality. That is called as potential suitable increment, right? So you can deliver one or even more than one potential suitable increment within a sprint. So now the question is that how can I define whether I need a 1-week sprint cycle, 2-week sprint cycle, or 3-week sprint cycle, or even 1 month? Length of the release we are working on. If the release cycle is high, say for example every 6 months is one release, it makes sense if every 2 weeks or 1 week I make a 1 sprint. It makes no sense. I can go for 1 month even, right? In one big release, it can be divided into smaller part, but not the smallest part. If the release is 3 months, it's better to go for a 1 week or 2 week sprint cycle. Is that okay, Samit? Yeah. So depends on the release calendar. You can shrink. If it's a big one, your sprint cycle can be bigger. If it is shrinking the release calendar, then or the release cycle, your sprint cycle will be less. Okay.
So throughout the release, it has to be
constant. That's a time boxed event. We are not changing the sprint cycle time. Yeah. Roles. How many roles we can find in a Scrum? One is the product owner, Scrum masters, and development team. Well, and the next is the Scrum ceremonies. So for the Scrum ceremonies, we used to have the daily stand-up meeting. Number 1, we used to have sprint planning meeting, sprint review and retrospective meeting, and backlog grooming meeting, right? Any questions out of this? I think we all know.
What is backlog grooming?
Yeah, backlog grooming is one of the event when exactly the product owner takes or the team take active participations in modifying the whole product backlog, right? It's always up and down, enhancement, you can do the product backlog. It's not like that, when the business logic changes, we have to change the product backlog. Of course,
stakeholder result का भी है ना?
Stakeholder is the shared or the external to the whole, right? They are there. So one of the artifacts is the product backlog. I told you what is the product backlog, right? Product backlog is a single container which containing all the requirements, all the user story is required to complete that product. Okay? Everything. It should contain what actually? It should contain user story, NFR, functional, technical dev, technical stories, right? And sprint backlog. What is the sprint backlog? Sprint backlog is during the sprint planning meeting, we pull certain user stories from the product backlog and we start developing within that sprint. That's called as sprint backlog of a product owner. Product owner is to maximize the business value, right? How a product owner can deliver maximum business value. Can someone help me out to understand why and how a product owner can maximize the business value?
Yeah. You can push.
The high prioritize user stories. Then it can go to the market very fast, right? If that's going very fast, my return on invest is high. So that's what I'm saying. Maximize the business value. It facilitate. As a servant leader, he is facilitating, and what else? He is the guardian of process. He is the guardian of Scrum process, right? You should follow the artifact. He should bring that rhythm of incremental iterative development within a site project. Yes. So then, what the development team should do? Yeah.
Apart from development, they will tell what problem they are facing.
They are a self-organizing team. They should work, help together to complete this whole product or this sprint backlog into a potential shippability. Scrum Master is not a technology guy, right? Need not me. In fact, most of the cases, his main focus is to help and support team, to facilitate meetings, right? To identify risk, how to mitigate the risk. So Scrum Master should be the guardian, like there should not be any changes between the sprint. No one external should interfere to the team while development. That's what the Scrum Master is doing. Now, if you are playing the role of both, then your mind or your thought process is the both sides. Yeah. So the purity of Scrum Master or the product owner may not come up, right? In the real-time Agile, really there's a lot of challenges. Acceptance criteria, what it says is that it at the business layer, right? For every story there is a different acceptance criteria. What you should complete so that the business product owner can accept that story. That is called as acceptance criteria. But definition of done means it's common for almost common for the generic one. Say for example, Scrum team is the Scrum Master, product owner and development team. So what is the role of product owner? Suppose you have 3 team members.
We need cross-functional people, right? So
I'm coming back to that one. So if we need 3 team members, what is the number of communication channel? 3 into 2 by 2 equal to 3. Isn't it? If it is a 4 team members, not 6, right?
2 by 2.
6, right? These 2, right? Just assume we have 10 team members. How many times? It connect to this.
45.
Right? Similarly, right? So 10 into 9 by 2 is 45 times of communication channel. So this 45 times of communication channel will create a lot of confusion, right? And